So, after seeing my first movie of the day, this movie was the perfect pick me up from what I saw. If you guys had seen my Woman in the Yard review, you would know that it was very, very heavy. Um, but, like I said, I'm very happy to say that this was the perfect pick me up after that movie. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and I got out of watching Death of a Unicorn. This is A24's most recent film that stars Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Stephen Park, and Richard E. Grant. And it tells the story about a family who is going up for a work retreat at a wildlife preservation when on the way they hit a unicorn and seemingly kill it. And once they arrive at this work retreat, they, along with the family that is at their house, decide to study this unicorn and maybe even apply some medical benefit, and some medical benefits will come along the way of them researching this creature. Um, so A24 to me is probably one of, if not the best studio right now when it comes to original films in Hollywood. To me, whenever people say, um, we should have more original films in Hollywood, look no further than A24. They keep continuously cranking out original films year after year after year. Granted, they may be a bit hard to understand, but you cannot knock the originality of this studio and its ideas that it produces. Um, and for that, I have to applaud them. This one was really, really fun. All the performers did a really good job of, selling not only the implausibility of it, but also the excitement and the discovery of, oh, this could potentially cure everything. And then, of course, Jenna Ortega's character shows a bit of apprehension at that. And, of course, chaos ensues from there. Alex Sharfman, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, wrote and directed this. And I have to say, the writing in this is actually really, really good. Him basing the story around these old medieval pieces of art that depict unicorns. I assume that these are real. I assume. Um, I think that was really, really clever and really, really genius. Just to kind of base this idea around these medieval prints and to make it work really well. It was really, really good. His direction was also really, really good as well. You can definitely tell that I would say the two biggest primary points of bouncing ideas off of was probably Jaws and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, when you see the film, and you might be thinking to yourself right now, 2001: A Space Odyssey, how is that? Watch the movie, and you will understand why. I thought the unicorn designs were also really, really good. The one knock that I will say is that the CG in the movie was a bit, but then again, I'm used to watching Marvel films, so I'm used to the CG kind of being in those, so I have no reason to complain about that. Um, Again, all the performances were really, really good, especially Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, and Will Poulter. Richard E. Grant also does a really, really good job. But Rudd and Ortega play like this the dysfunctional father-daughter dynamic, and you know, Rudd's character Elliot is more focused on um, getting a higher position in the company while not listening to his daughter. And Will Poulter is he's such a kiss ass in this movie. He's so good at kissing his parents' ass and, saying, yes to everything that his parents say. And Richard E. Grant also does a really good job at portraying sickly in the first half of the film, and then exuding with energy and liveliness in the second half of the film. I thought he did a really good job with that. Um, let me see here. The deaths in this movie. Yes, there are deaths in this movie. It is called Death of a Unicorn. I thought the deaths were really, really good, and it also ties into the paintings that I talked about earlier on in the episode, which I thought was a really, really nice touch as well. Um, so yeah, I would have to say overall, this is a pretty solid film from A24. I really, really enjoyed it. Performances were really good. Story was very interesting. I also love the fact that it is very much a commentary on, the pharmaceutical industry that is, existing in the real world today, where, all these, rich families, find, a cure for cancer, and they like, put my name on that right now, type deal. Like, I immediately think of like the pieces that John Oliver did on Last Week Tonight about the Sackler family, about how all that stuff kind of led to the opioids epidemic that happened a while back. But, you know, I really, again, really enjoyed this movie. Performances were really good. Writing and direction was really, really good. The action sequences were also very solid. Loved the unicorn designs. Yeah, this was just a really, really solid film from A24. And funny enough, I actually saw the Thunderbolts trailer, the Absolute Cinema trailer during this movie, and I'm like, oh, that's the reason why they made that trailer. Well, not just the only reason, but to also get people hyped. They love all these art house movies. Well, they have a lot of people from those art house movies in this movie. So anyway, side rant about the Thunderbolts trailer over. I absolutely love Death of a Unicorn. If you guys have the chance, and if it's playing in your area, I would absolutely 100% go see it. Now, that is all the movies that I am seeing today, because I have a really early morning tomorrow. But I will have 2 more movies for you guys tomorrow, which will be very, very fun. But until then, guys, I will catch you later.